The electricity created by power stations often is made far away from where it is used, for example, in our homes. In order to get to our homes, the electric current is first carried by thick wires called cables. These cables are carried high above the ground by towers called pylons. You may see pylons and the electric cables they carry crisscrossing the land. The electric current in these thick cables eventually reaches smaller wires, such as those carried on top of telephone poles. And then the current flows through wires that go into homes, schools, and businesses. There are really two sets of wires and cables that come from a power plant and go into a home. One set carries electricity from the power plant to homes and other places where it's needed, and the other carries electricity back to the power plant. Together, they form a kind of loop called a circuit. An electric current travels in a circuit. It can only go to where it is needed if it can get back to where it started. If the circuit is somehow broken, then the electric current stops flowing. This battery and light bulb setup is an example of a small circuit. The bulb is connected to the battery by two wires. One wire carries electricity from the battery to the bulb. Inside the bulb, there is a very thin wire. As electricity flows through this wire, it gets very hot and glows, giving off light. The other wire carries electricity from the bulb back to the battery. Here is a slightly different setup. One of the wires has been cut, and the two ends are connected to screws. The bulb doesn't light up because the circuit is broken or opened. What do you think will happen if you put a paper clip on top of the two screws? Your teacher can pause the video here to let you answer this question. Otherwise, the program will resume in 10 seconds. What happens when you put a paper clip on top of the two screws? The bulb lights up. The bulb lights up because the paper clip carries the electric current from one screw to the other. The paper clip acts as a switch. A switch is something that lets you close or open a circuit. Many of the circuits in a home have switches. These switches allow you to turn things on or off. When you switch something off, you break or open the circuit. When you switch something on, you close the circuit. If you look around, you can see many different kinds of switches.
On. Off. On. Off.